You feel a headache. Google a few symptoms. Pop a leftover pill from last year. And move on. But what if that one decision could cost you everything? This is the shocking truth about self-medication. You're doing it wrong. And whether you realize it or not, it's risking your life. Millions are self-diagnosing and self-medicating every single day, chasing quick fixes, ignoring side effects, and trusting TikTok more than doctors. And no one's talking about it, until now. Stay with me for the next few minutes. What you learn could save your life, or someone else's. Feel a headache? Open Google. Scroll a little. Maybe it's just stress, dehydration, or something you ate. You don't want to deal with doctors. You don't have the time. So you open that drawer, find a half-used pill bottle from last year. You take one, and you move on with your day. What if that one decision could be deadly? We've all done it. But what if I told you that simple habit, one pill, one moment of do-it-yourself medicine, could set off a chain reaction that lands you in the emergency room, or worse? This is the shocking truth about self-medication. And you're doing it wrong. Stay with me. Your life may depend on it. Let's clear something up. What even is self-medication? It's not just popping a pill when you're sick. It's taking any medication, without a doctor's say-so. It includes leftover prescriptions from that one time you were sick, over-the-counter meds used a little too often, or those so-called natural remedies TikTok swears are safe. It looks innocent, but here's the catch. What's common is also dangerous. Because when you medicate without guidance, you're not treating your body, you're guessing with it. According to the WHO, 1 in 5 people misuse medication. Most don't even realize it. Self-medication might seem like the smart shortcut, but it's one of the biggest health risks hiding in plain sight. And the scariest part, you probably don't even know you're doing it. Let's be real, self-medication feels like the smart move. You've got things to do. Deadlines, classes, kids. You don't have time to sit in a waiting room. So you reach for what's easy. A little pill for the pain. A capsule for energy. Something to help you sleep. Quick fixes, right? Here are a few reasons why it feels right. 1. You get fast relief. 2. You have control over your own body. And 3. You avoid the cost, hassle, or fear of doctors. But here's the dangerous part. That relief could be masking something real. That control, it's based on guesswork. And skipping the doctor might actually cost you more later. What actually happens is 1. Misdiagnosis. 2. Masking symptoms of serious illness. 3. Delaying real treatment. And 4. Making things worse, sometimes permanently. We're not fixing the problem. We're just pressing mute on our body's warning signs. Self-medication feels right until it goes wrong. And by the time you realize it, it could already be too late. Sarah was 24, young, busy, ambitious. She had an important interview the next day. And like most of us, she didn't have time to feel sick. A sore throat, nothing major. So she did what millions do every day. She grabbed a leftover antibiotic from her roommate's stash. What Sarah didn't know was that she was allergic to penicillin. Within minutes, her throat began to swell. She couldn't breathe. Her skin broke into hives. Her vision blurred. By the time she reached the emergency room, Sarah was in anaphylactic shock. She almost died because of a single pill. She thought she was being smart, proactive, prepared, but self-medicating without proper knowledge nearly cost her her life. James was 32, fit, active, A weekend warrior kind of guy. One day, after an intense workout, he pulled a muscle in his lower back. It hurt, but nothing serious. So he did what most people would do. Over-the-counter painkillers. A couple here, a couple there, until a couple became a couple every few hours. He didn't track how much he was taking. He didn't think he needed to. When the over-the-counter stuff stopped working, he went to a doctor. Got something stronger. Then, even stronger. Before James knew it, the pain was only part of the problem. He needed the pills, just to feel normal. What started with a sore back, ended in full-blown opioid addiction. He lost his job, his relationships, and finally, himself. James didn't set out to become addicted. He thought he was managing pain. He thought he had it under control. But when we self-medicate without understanding the risks, we're not just treating the pain. We're opening a door that's a lot harder to close. Addiction doesn't always start on the street. Sometimes, it starts in your bathroom. James is in recovery now. But if he could go back to that first pill, he would. You don't have to learn the hard way. Self-medication might feel harmless, but under the surface, it's a ticking time bomb. Danger number 1 is wrong diagnosis. You're not a doctor. Google isn't either. You're treating symptoms, not the cause. What feels like heartburn could be a heart attack. What seems like stress could be a stroke. Danger number 2 is drug interactions. One of the biggest hidden killers. Mixing medications that should never be combined. Antidepressants plus decongestants. Painkillers plus alcohol. Even vitamins can mess with prescriptions. One combo, and boom, seizure, heart failure, death. Danger number 3 is antibiotic resistance. Every time you pop an antibiotic you don't need, bacteria get smarter. You're not just hurting yourself, you're helping build superbugs that no drug can kill. That sore throat doesn't need antibiotics. But your future might. Danger number 4 is masked conditions. Medications can silence symptoms, but silence isn't a cure. You take the edge off your pain, and miss the fact that you've got an ulcer. Or worse, cancer. By the time you catch it, it could be too late. Finally, danger number 5 is dependence and addiction. It starts small, just a pill to help you sleep, a tablet for anxiety, a stronger dose for the pain. And slowly, it stops being something you take. It becomes something you need. That's not relief. That's addiction. These aren't rare side effects. These are happening every single day. The next time you reach for a pill without asking a professional, ask yourself, do I really know what I'm doing? Or am I playing doctor with my life? Remember, self-medication doesn't make you safe. It just makes you silent, until it's too late. Let's now talk about why we really self-medicate. Because it's not just about headaches, or sore backs, or sleepless nights. Sometimes, we're scared of hospitals. Scared of what they'll find. Sometimes, we're just in a rush. One more thing on the to-do list, and no time for waiting rooms. And let's be honest, a doctor's visit isn't cheap. So instead, we tell ourselves, I know my body. I've handled this before. I can handle it again. We get advice from friends, follow health hacks online, and think, I've got this. But here's the problem. That's not confidence. That's false confidence. Because knowing how you feel isn't the same as knowing what's really going on inside. You wouldn't fix your car engine with guesswork. But we do it with our bodies every day. Self-medication isn't just a health issue. It's a mindset issue. Understanding why we self-medicate is the first step to breaking the habit. Because behind every pill we take on our own, is a story we're telling ourselves. And sometimes, that story is dangerously wrong. Alright, let's get real. If you're going to remember anything from this video, remember this list. These are the 5 things you should never do when it comes to self-medicating. Number 1. Take someone else's prescription. Remember, their body isn't your body. Their condition isn't your condition. One pill that helps them could put you in a hospital. Number 2. Mix medications with alcohol or caffeine. This combo isn't casual. It's chemical warfare inside your body. Alcohol and caffeine can amplify side effects, shut down your liver, or mess with your heart rate fast. Number 3. Use TikTok as your doctor. TikTok is for dances, memes, and cat videos. Not for diagnosing complex medical issues. No shade, but your favorite creator isn't board certified. Number 4. Assume natural equals safe. Natural doesn't mean harmless. Plenty of things in nature can kill you, and supplements can clash with real meds in dangerous ways. Number 5. Ignore warning labels. Those tiny labels, they're there for a reason. Ignoring them isn't tough, it's reckless. So, remember, don't borrow meds, don't mix substances, don't trust influences, don't worship natural, and lastly, don't skip the label. Self-medication is already risky. Don't make it a game of roulette. If you're going to take something, know what it is, why, and how it affects your body. Okay, deep breath. You've seen the risks. But now, let's talk about what to do right. Because smart self-care isn't about guessing, it's about being informed. Number 1. Consult a doctor or pharmacist first. You don't need a full hospital visit every time. A quick call, a video chat, or a stop at your local pharmacy can save your life. And no, asking Google is not the same. Number 2. Track your current medications. With today's apps, there's no excuse to forget what you're taking. Track your pills. Set reminders. Prevent accidental double doses or risky overlaps. Number 3. Research side effects and dosages. Read the fine print. Check official sources, not Reddit threads. Know what's normal, and what's a red flag. Number 4. Get regular checkups. A checkup once or twice a year can catch what you can't feel. Prevention is cheaper and safer than a cure. Number 5. Treat root causes, not just symptoms. Don't just silence the pain. Ask why it's there. Sleep, nutrition, stress, posture, they all matter more than that quick fix tablet. Remember, smart self-care isn't guessing. It's asking questions, staying curious, choosing safety. You can take charge of your health without taking dangerous risks. Start with knowledge, stay aware, and always ask before you act. It only takes one wrong dose, one bad reaction, one overlooked symptom, to turn your entire life upside down. Most people don't see it coming until it's too late. This isn't fear-mongering, this is reality, and it's happening every day, to people just like you. Therefore, think before you swallow. Ask before you act. Your health isn't a game. Don't gamble with it. One pill can change your life. The choice is yours. Alright, now it's your turn. We've talked about the risks. We've seen the real stories. And now, it's time to take action. Drop a comment below. Have you ever self-medicated? What happened? Be honest. You could help someone else by sharing your story. Know someone who always plays doctor with their medicine cabinet. Share this video with them. Seriously, this could save a life. And if you want more no fluff, life-saving health truths, hit that subscribe button. Follow. Stay informed. This isn't just a video. It's a wake-up call. Take care of yourself the right way. Be smart, be safe, and remember, your life is worth more than a quick fix. Still think self-medication isn't a big deal? Let's look at the numbers. 80% of people worldwide practice self-medication. That's 4 out of every 5 people treating themselves without real medical guidance. Every year, 700,000 people die because of antibiotic resistance, and misuse of antibiotics is a major driver. And in the US alone, over 100,000 people are hospitalized every year due to drug misuse and self-medication errors. This is according to the World Health Organization, UNODC, and CDC. That's not random. That's not rare. That's avoidable. This isn't just personal. It's global. It's deadly. It's real. So the next time you reach for a leftover pill or follow advice from a random video, remember these numbers. Behind every one of them is a person, a family, a life that could have been saved. So, protect your health, know the risks, and stop self-medicating blindly. Listen, you're not weak for needing help. You're smart for seeking it. Real strength isn't about pushing through pain with pills. It's about knowing when to pause and when to ask questions. So, be informed, be careful, be alive. Your health is not a shortcut. It's a journey, and you deserve to walk it with clarity, support, and truth. Don't just settle for quick fixes. Choose long-term care, because the most powerful decision you can make is to protect your future. If you've made it this far, it means you care about your health. Or someone else's. That's powerful. But let's be clear, self-medication isn't just a habit. It's a risk, a silent one that's hurting more people than you think. I want to hear from you. Have you ever self-medicated? What happened? Drop it in the comments. Your story could help someone else. And if this hit home, send it to a friend, a family member, that person who always says, "I'll be fine." This video might be the thing that finally makes them think twice. Hit that subscribe button, because this is just the beginning. The truth matters, and so does your health. Stop guessing, start asking, stay alive,